So I need, yeah, I actually need 30 minutes worth of music, don't I? That's 23 minutes. Okay. 30 and a half minutes. That'll be perfect. I'm on. Let's check this stuff. This is all okay. Just 100% double check that the audio is actually coming through, and it is. I'm dropping frames, unfortunately. But I'm on the right scene. Got that coming through. You can hear me kind of alright. I hope. It looked a bit quieter than the other day. I seem to remember that level being up a bit more. But I mean, I'm already pushing the game quite a bit, so I think we might just have to live with it. So yeah, let's go for it. Run length encoding. Look at all this rubbish. So, I need to first of all kill my previous code and start fresh. And as per usual, to include standard IO until I am proficient enough to actually write a printf in the 30 minutes, which I'm not yet. Count. Args. Okay. Now, yeah, one kind of nifty thing that Casey did in his thing was just make you have to pass everything. So I think I might actually do that rather than computing a different file name. I might just say that you have to pass the file name. So if argc, if it equals to actually, let's say if it doesn't equal 3, then break, then return like 2, 1 rather. And what was the other thing? It was p error, wasn't it? Why is that indented like that? I don't think I needed to include. Was it just error.h? Was it this or was it something like this? Wow. Success. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, so it's not strictly that, is it? Yeah, because I was erroring on the no file passed. Let's just do it manually. Printf. Not enough args. Yeah, I mean this isn't a proper program, so I don't need to actually document anything. I'll just have to know to actually do the stuff. Not enough args, so it's going to take. So the first arg is going to be the file. It's going to be the executable pass. The second arg is going to be. That's going to be the file to compress. That's going to be the test corpus file. So that means that the car test file is equal to argv1, and then the car out file is equal to argv2, let's say, and I've got a high mon down there. Let's have a look. I'm now live. Okay. hope this is going to throw me off actually, because it's kind of different from what I was doing last week. Out file is going to be that. Yeah, so you pass three things. So if we run it like test corpus and then test corpus.mz, right? And if I pass it, like, yeah, good. Okay. So that means that I can then f open test file, right? In file is equal to f open on test file, and open it as read, just reading it. Is that right? I think it's that. Just see. So file in is f open. Okay, so now let's just try and put C. Gotta try and remember how this works now. Let's just try and put an A. Nope. Other way around maybe. So we're going to come all the way through here. I don't want to do that actually, because that'll just overwrite my corpus. So oh, that's a point. So this is the in file name, right? And this is the out file name. Yeah, just to be clear about that. So file, so the actual in file is going to be that. And then let's just do file out file is equal to what the hell? What's the test file? And that's going to be writing to it. It's out file. Right, so with a bit of luck, if I run this and then cat test corpus.mz, it should contain an A. Right, great. So I don't actually need to do the out file just yet, I don't think. I first of all want to, I've done that, and then I want to do a get C. I want to like test what the first character is. Oh, I need to set up my stuff here, don't I? We need car and token. Need a counter. Actually, buffer is going to be equal to, it's going to be equal to get car in file, and then car token is going to be equal to buffer. In count is going to be equal to 1 to start off with. Okay, so count in file name. What file name is that? So strictly speaking, I don't need to do this yet either. I can do that later on. Like down there when I do the actual out file. So that's that. What was the other check that I wanted to do? It was if you... if you didn't pass a file, don't think I was checking if the file just contained zeros and ones. I can't remember. Don't think it matters. Probably does, but I can't remember. Infile name, infile. So we're setting up our logic here. The first token is going to be equal to the buffer. And I think the reason for needing this buffer here is because I'm not actually reading it all into memory. Or rather, no, because I think I need to go through and actually, I need to actually go through and fill up that buffer, which is a bit more than just having to just set it equal to the file contents, I think. So we've got a car buffer, let's see, it is infile, token is buffer, int counter is equal to 1. At this point I want to actually put C into the out file name. We want to put C, the token, and I've already forgotten which way around it goes. Well, I mean, it kind of fancied that, so let's say that's alright. So put the token in the out file, and then I want to say while it was like yeah, it is this, I think. It's always a surprise when it builds. Pleasant surprise. While that if token is equal to buffer, then counter plus equals 1, else token is going to be equal to buffer, counter is going to be equal to 1, and we put C, the counter, in the in file, out file rather. Build that. Right, so with a bit of luck, let's just see. I also need to put the new line at the end. Ah, damn it. So what was the problem again? Oh, I need to do counter plus 0. Ah. Alright, interesting. So while get C infile is not equal to end of file. What am I missing? Right, so that's working, so it's not going through the loop fully. So while get C in file not equal to end of file. Because this basically, because every time you call get C, it increments the pointer. Am I actually get seeing from the right place? Token is equal to that. Get C. Buffer is equal to get C in file. Oh, right. I'm not saying buffer, am I? I need to do while buffer right, that's what I want. Awesome. So how long have I got left? 15 minutes. Okay, awesome. So I might be able to actually do the flaming decoder now. Now let's say so that's the encoder. If we make it take 4 arguments, the final argument is going to be the output file. It's going to be the decoded file. The in file name. Let's say I don't know how to do search and replace, unfortunately. Oh, was that it? No. In file. Out file. Where's that? Oh dear. File in file. Encoded file name is that file. Buffer. Use undeclared identifier. Alright. So now I want to do similar to this encoded file name. Now unfortunately do I want to then actually close that file and reopen it? I've got a feeling I do. I'm gonna do an fclose on the encoded file, and then I'm gonna open it back up again. See if that builds, yeah. And then I know this is super cheesy. F open. I need to actually do file. Oh, actually, it's encoded file equals F open or the encoded file name. Opening it as readable. Just see what that does. Well, it's kind of doing something. I mean, there's got to be a better way than that of doing it. Get car, unget car. So I think unget car pushes C back to. Yeah, that's not what I want. Which is an on-time cast. Don't know. I think I'd have to look up a better way of doing this. And also maybe next stream I'll just read it all into a buffer, so then I'm like just doing it all myself. That might be the better way to do it. So I've closed that, and also at this point, to be honest, I can just close the input file because I don't need that again. File decoded file. What scope are all these guys in? They're all here. So file decoded file. Well, actually, we can't even do that yet. We actually need to first of all say, oh well, actually I suppose, yeah, we could postpone that just a second. Encode file ff and encoded file name, and then let's say buffer is equal to get car. Well, actually, I'll tell you what. It's like token is equal to get car on the encoded file. Because the token is going to be the first character. So if it's a 1, then we know that it's a 1. We know that we need to then we want to put C, the token, into the decoded file. See if we can do that. Well, we kind of can. Test corpus dot original. Right. Okay, that's kind of nice. We're going to do that. And then we're going to say we're going to then while the buffer, so basically all of these digits here, these are now the counter values. So it's going to be like while, I think it's going to be this, while counter equals get car encoded file is not equal to the end of file. Is that enough parentheses? Yeah, that is. And it's while counter is greater than. Well, actually, hang on. That's unfortunate. Have I set the counter yet? Put C token. Token is equal to get C encoded file. That's interesting actually. Then I could say here counter is equal to get C encoded file, because by the time it gets to there, it's on the second value, right? While that, so then I don't need to get the counter again. Oh, actually. Counter is equal to get C encoded file. No, I can't actually do that there, can I? I suppose this is the trouble with depending on get C and all that business. Well, counter is equal to get C encoded file is not an end of file. Or counter is greater than 0. But the trouble here the trouble here, we don't want to put the file, we don't want to put a C out first. We want to actually wait until we've got the counter, I'd suggest. Just so we know how many to output. So while counter is greater than that, put C that, and then counter minus equals 1. Can I just do that actually? Will that work? And likewise, can I just do that up here? Not there. Here, can I just plus it there? So that has output the same stuff, so I can do that. So I've done that. If I just then cat this, okay, so it's outputting that ad infinitum. While counter is greater than 0, I'm going to output the token and decrement the counter. And then we want to say oh, actually, yeah, because it's a 0 and 1 business. We need to know here which one we're on. So the way I was thinking of doing this was to use a go to actually. So we kind of jump into this loop, or jump into this loop. At a certain point. So this one would be like 1 or 0. Zeros. While that and then if token is equal to 0, then go to zeros. I've never done this before actually, so I don't know if this is actually how you do it. Otherwise we go to ones. So zeros. Oh, no, that's complete rubbish. Because we don't want to keep... Oh, actually, yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. So basically I'm thinking that we need to jump into the loop at some point. And you only want to do the go-to once, basically. So this thing should be outside of the loop. You know, that shouldn't be looped over. But the trouble is, if we go to zeros here, we haven't set up this. So that suggests to me that we actually have to do this at least once here. Yeah, we jump into the loop. Could this be correct? Could this possibly be correct? It's just super hacky. You know, with just the 0 and 1-ness. You know, we kind of get the slight win of not having to store everything, but we then get the little weirdness of it's kind of like, it's more like this as well. Which feels super weird. Just see if it works though. If it does, then that's fine. I need to then be able to break out of here, I think, don't I? This just feels super horrible. And this is completely wrong. And yeah. My indentation's gone to pot because I've done something wrong. While... oh, it's just that. Is it? No. Guess I'll close my loop and then that's the main loop at the end. Let's just see if it blows up. Well, it's definitely not correct. And I need to put a new line at the end into the decoded file. So what's it done? 1, 2, 3. Can I actually paste into here with the middle mouse? No. Can I do that? So that's 50 characters long. Is it 50 characters long? It doesn't look like it's 50 characters. 1, 2. Hang on. Let's get it into Vim. Trusty Vim. Right. No, it is 49. 49 characters. So it's outputted 49 characters for some reason. There's no new line. That's probably a problem. The output's 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 23. Don't know. It's clearly wrong. Let's just see if counter minus equals 1 does anything at all. Yeah. So, right, well, the music's finished, so it's time for me to go. So much for the decoder being simpler than the encoder, Casey. Yeah, I mean, strictly speaking, I suppose I've actually inverted the kind of logic complexity, I suppose. Possibly. Because, I mean, this is my encoder bit. While buffer equals get C. I'm not using buffer, am I? While count, yeah. I suppose I should really say while buffer is equal to that, and while buffer is equal to that, and then set the counter to be the buffer. That's probably a problem. Yeah, that's probably part of it. But we'll continue this tomorrow. And it's good actually to get the encoder bit done quickly. It was a good idea of Casey's actually to just pass the stuff, pass all the file names on the command line, because it just saves you messing about with sprintf and having to keep a buffer for the characters in the file name. Buffer, is buffer strictly necessary? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, because I'm using that there, but I'm actually putting the token. Buffer is equal to get C. Yeah, but anyway, music's finished, so I've got no idea if my audio is coming through. Is it coming through? Yeah. Dropped 64 frames. Well, that's quite a good number to have dropped, power of 2. So before I drop any more, let me thank you for watching, for being heroic, and see you at the next one. Farewell for now.